on the Offsite Dirt Network, and we are with two amazing partners that have found themselves in the offsite construction industry. We have Kent Anderson with WESCO, and we have Francis Leisure with the Unico system. These two partners have found so many great benefits of working together and solving the problems of the offsite community. So today we're going to start with what's one of the misconceptions that builders or factory owners still have about HVAC, Kent?
Audrey, it's the misconception that it can't be done in the factory, especially when you're talking about, multi-story buildings, or we're talking about, folding roofs. And the Unico system absolutely provides the pathway to get this done in the factory and get your system installed.
I agree with you, and I'm so glad that you made that point. And I think another misconception is always about price. Francis, can you lead into that discussion a little bit about the perception of what people are thinking and what really is the truth with offsite
Sure.
construction and using your system?
Yep, absolutely. So I think the big misconception is that the Unico system in its totality is going to cost a lot more money, when in reality, that's not a very accurate statement. And the reason for that is, again, it can be installed in the factory, but the overall life cycle cost, you have less materials than traditional ductwork, less labor to install. And again, being able to expedite the installation process equates to more profit for the modular manufacturers. And that's, we all want to be profitable and have happy customers.
I agree with you.
100%.
Yeah, and when I used to build modular homes, the HVAC system would possibly come into the home, like the actual unit, and then sometimes it didn't. And so, first, as we're putting the modules together, and then we're looking at the ductwork, and then we've got to figure out all those plans, and then we've got to call different HVAC companies. We got to find the right one that knows how to work with it. We have to find the right installer of it. Then we've got another cost because usually they have to come two or three times. So, like you were saying, let's give people an actual view of how this works. When you are looking at the module itself, the system can fit in where? In the top, in the bottom? Like, where does the system fit in?
So there's no one straight answer for that. I would tell you it could fit in the attic space. It can fit in between the first and second floor. Some applications, it can be on the crawl space. So there's a variance there. It depends on the project. And again, we take a close look at that when we have a set of plans in front of us, and we'll give WESCO and that modular manufacturer the best option.
Absolutely. And when we look at different projects, we see projects, from the different lenses that they present. So when you look at, single family, for instance, makes a different case than what multifamily case would make. And then we have special applications, especially as we look to help with some of the, veterans living quarters, affordable housing and homelessness. As we do things like that throughout the modular industry, there's all kinds of different use cases. And I think one of the biggest things for me is, especially on the single family home application, to your point, Audrey, if you get a house that didn't have an HVAC system installed, well, that's actually a lost revenue opportunity for that factory. Take advantage and get all of that revenue, put it through your factory without having to build another box. This gives you an opportunity to do that.
And you're simplifying, like Francis has said, you're saving on labor, you're saving on installation. You have a product that is vertically integrated into the whole solution. Francis, can you tell us? I know that through your partnership, you guys actually also help Unico to look at manufacturers' plans in that design process, correct?
Absolutely, we do. So whether it's potentially a new modular manufacturer that we're meeting with for the first time, or someone that we've already been working with, when they have a set of plans for a design, they will send those plans to WESCO and through Unico. We'll review them. We put together a design. We run the loads for that modular home or multifamily project, whatever it may be. And then we present a bill of materials with a quote to that modular manufacturer for the Unico system. And one key point to that is Unico, we provide the training. So we will go to that modular manufacturer and we will provide the training that their folks need to understand how to install a Unico system. And I think that really separates us apart from other industries.
Ken, in your perspective, being the distributor, how easy is it for you and your team to be able to have such a great provider with all of those subsets of solutions and services for your end user?
I mean, it's just tremendous to be able to have those kinds of qualities with the people that you're working with, with your vendor partner, because again, we are not, most of us are not HVAC experts that are, planning for these types of applications. And then, like Francis said, being able to come in, do the necessary training so that your staff within your plant can do those application installations. Our plan is that we will have on-hand stock available for those plants that sign up with us. Then you'll be able to get that material on a weekly basis delivered right off of the back end of our truck to your plant. So no need to hold excessive inventory. No need to have long range plans out in front of you. It's just really a great opportunity, a great system coming together.
Yeah, and speed and being able to have a viable product and be able to have it quick to market. Those are key elements for all of us to be efficient. How do both of you quickly see this product and what your relationship looks like beyond 2026? How do you guys see this moving forward even more?
Oh my
France?
gosh. Sorry, we're going to have a ton of systems out in the marketplace. Rolling through 2026, 2027. We're very excited, and I think we don't look at this as it's not a transactional sale, right?
Right.
This is a long-term process. It's a long-term partnership, both with us and Unico, but then also the third leg of that stool is that manufacturing plant. It's a long-term partnership for us.
I would agree wholly with Kent. And, again, I truly believe that this is the future of building for residential homes, single family, multifamily. And I think as it continues to grow for Unico itself, this may become the largest segment of Unico in the next 5 to 10 years.
And that's what
That's
we're
the
here to
plan.
work for, right? That's what we're looking for. We're definitely having and seeing those conversations. I'm seeing more articles come out. I'm seeing some more support from our federal partners. So yeah, I'm in. Let's make a bigger and better world for offsite construction so that we can get more people into housing with the deficiency of what we have. Kent, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So nice to see you again, Francis. Thanks for giving us your misconceptions about pricing. And we also know that, yes, HVAC can be included in the factory.
Thank you, Audrey. Appreciate it.
And that's the dirt on Offsite Dirt. Join us again for our next time.